And amid concerns that friction over e-commerce giant Coupang's legal case may be stalling security talks between Seoul and Washington, our Oh Soo-young spoke with a former U.S. diplomat who says the alliance itself remains firm but should be managed.
Korea and the United States should focus on building a future nuclear and high-tech partnership, overcoming commercial sticking points in their bilateral relations. That's according to Henry Haggard, a former U.S. State Department official, now a senior advisor at WestExec Advisors. He spoke with Arirang amid concerns in Seoul that corporate disputes are affecting sensitive security talks, after more than 50 U.S. lawmakers in Washington raised concerns over regulatory treatment of U.S.-linked firms including Coupang. Seoul and Washington's joint bilateral fact sheet last year was expected to pave the way for discussions on advancing cooperation in nuclear-powered submarines, as well as fuel processing and enrichment under the existing civil nuclear framework. However, talks have been stalled for at least 2 months this year, despite the strategic interest for both sides. As Washington calls on its allies to build their own capabilities and invest in U.S. industries, Korea is ready to be a key partner with a $350 billion investment framework and the industrial base to support U.S. shipbuilding and nuclear supply chains.
So this unlocks a new level of cooperation. It allows and it encourages and works towards less reliance on Russia. I think there's also a significant knock-on effect into the civil nuclear space. Just the fact that we're working more on all things nuclear, I think will also build the natural conversation towards more cooperation on small modular reactors, on traditional reactors, in a space that again represents, over $1 trillion of market over the next 25 years.
National Security Advisor Ri Sung-rak has acknowledged that the Coupang case is affecting the atmosphere of Korea-U.S. consultations and stressed the two issues must remain separate. He said the alliance requires constant management, describing it as a garden that needs ongoing care. Haggard said commercial disputes have risen time and time again, but are simply part of growing pains.
It's not just about the security relationship, it's also this technological relationship and this very advanced relationship. That's where we should be heading. To do that, we have to find a way to manage Korea's regulatory evolution, and the U.S. has to understand how Korea works such that they can match that pace and that evolution and profit from it. Really, I mean, it's a win-win.
Amid concerns, Haggard expressed confidence that the alliance itself is not being undermined and remains on course towards a more strategic partnership. Oh Soo-young, Arirang News.